Hi, Leo. This is Violet Butterfly Spirituality here, and I'm going to do a general reading for all under the sign of Leo. This is going to be entitled, What Are the Right Steps for Leo to Take Next? For a more complete picture, you can watch the videos for your rising sign and your moon sign as well. For a more private, detailed reading tailored just for you, you can contact me at violetbutterflyspirituality at gmail.com. Okay, Leo? So, in your recent past, Leo, this is the Seven of Cups. So, you were in a situation where you had a lot of choices, maybe a lot of emotional choices. This was a situation where you may have been looking at your situation through rose colored glasses. This is the card of all that glitters is not gold, okay? There also may have been some emotional confusion, some cloudiness, where you just didn't know, what direction to take. And these options, if you look at the card, the guy looks kind of shocked. Like these options, these cups just, showed up out of nowhere. They are in the sky, so they most likely did just, pop up. So you may have been surprised by all the options that became available to you, or just by the, you may have been looking at the options and kind of spinning your wheels, and the wheels were spinning in your mind because you just didn't know which direction that you wanted to take, and especially in any emotional type of situations. Right now, Leo, this is the death card. So right now, a lot of you may be going through a major change, a drastic change. This is a change that you saw coming, changes that you saw coming. And this is the message of this card is to a lot of you need to just accept this change. Don't fight against it. It's hard to accept, death is a concept where, it's hard to accept that things are over. It's hard to accept that a situation is over, but this is a card of just accepting that, the old is over, but there's going to be a new beginning. A lot of times with death can actually mean pregnancy a lot of times because it signifies a change for women. It's the end of the old way of life and the beginning of a new way of life, being a mother and having a new schedule and things of that nature. But the general message of this card, Leo, is that right now you need to accept change, embrace change, because it will work out for the good for you and everyone. Change is good. If things remain stagnant all the time, no one would grow in any type of way, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. So just accept the changes that are coming, Leo. Okay. In your immediate future, the moon. So in your near future, you are going to have to rely on your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. You may get messages in dreams. There may be some secrets that you are hiding that may need to be revealed as well. Some information is going to come out in the near future. And when this happens, Leos are more of a rational nature. So when this happens, you may feel like you can't rely on your intuition, or a lot of people feel like intuition is flimsy, it's not solid like your rationale is. But in your near future, Leo, when this situation comes up, and this is the moon, so this might be at the next full moon as well, which I believe is in about a week or so. Don't quote me on that. I haven't looked up the dates, but the new moon was this past Thursday. So I know the quarter moon is this upcoming Saturday. So I believe a week from this upcoming Saturday will be the next full moon. So at that time, pay attention to any dream messages that you have. Listen to your intuition as well, Leo. Okay. Now, the major influence is it looks like you are working on something, or you are wanting to work on something. This person he's forging pinnacles, pentagrams, to put them on display. So you may be working on something, working hard on something. So in order to put it up on display, some of you may work in the construction field. I see this is the construction field for some reason. So a lot of you may be, and this is also a card of having the strength to do the work, to show up and do the work. So a lot of you may need strength to show up, and you may need stick to itiveness. This can be the card of going out to fill out applications and going to job interviews as well. Tied into the moon card, this may be someone is working on something. Someone is working on revealing a secret, Leo. You could be working on revealing a secret, or something that you are working on, you are keeping it a secret, or you're going to be in the near future keeping what this is that you're working on, this project. You're going to be keeping it close to your vest and not revealing any information about it. Your obstacle, which came up in the I just did the Cancer reading, and this came up in the Cancer reading, and Leo, or the Leo card, the King of Wands, actually also came up in the Cancer reading. So a lot of Leos may be dealing with Cancers. And this Eight of Wands came up in the exact same position, the obstacle position. So there needs to be communication. When it's in the obstacle position, it means that things are moving too fast. Like there's a situation coming up really fast that you feel like you don't have enough time to get everything together for. Or this can be a card of delayed travel, delayed communications, just lack of communication overall. No messages, no phone calls like you expected. Maybe you expected to have travel plans with someone and it's just not working out. Mercury retrograde is coming up soon. So a lot of times, I believe we're in a shadow period. A lot of times this can affect communication and travel as well. And this may be why you're experiencing those delays. What's helpful for you, Leo, is the Six of Pentacles. So if you are in a situation, what would be helpful for you is if someone is either going to be really generous with their time, their money, their resources, or if there's a situation that was unbalanced, it's going to be made balanced for you. When this secret comes out, or this information comes out, it's going to put things right back balanced. If you see the person in the card is giving all their coins to this one person, things are going to be balanced where, this person on this side is going to be able to get the help that they need to. Also, Leo, if you are in a situation where you are causing the unbalance, it would be helpful for you to bring a balance back to a relationship. It would be helpful for you to, if you have any secrets that you need to come out with, it would be helpful for you to bring, it's all about karma. If you are in a relationship where you're doing all the taking and none of the giving, it would be helpful for you to balance things out. That would help you a lot. And what your outcome is the Two of Cups. So, Leo, what this is saying is that you should be forming a partnership with someone. Now that I see this, the moon can also mean romance. So maybe you should be forming, going after a romantic partnership. Just, or this could be just a matter of forming a business partnership, being, a team with someone. This could have to do with the death card as well. You may need to let a relationship go, and welcome a new partnership. Also, in your past, you may have had a lot of options. You may have had a lot of people to choose from, as far as where you wanted to go with a partnership, with a relationship. And this is telling you to focus on one person where the relationship will be healthy as well. With this lion at the top, it could be another Leo. So it could be either another Leo or someone who you see as like your twin, since you're a Leo. This could be someone who you see as your true soulmate, as someone who is a true equal to you. And this is the person that you should be forming a partnership with. Okay, Leo, so we're going to clarify. All right, so in the past, with these options that you had, these, possibilities that you were looking at, the many decisions that you had, it looks like it had to do with your finances. Maybe you had a fear of financial lack, you needed some help. There was a fear of a financial change, a fear of homelessness, and you were looking at all your options to see how you could remedy this situation. Or maybe you had a lot of different agencies or different corporations or different people giving you different options for how to remedy your financial. This is a lot of times this is not actually financial loss. This is more of a fear of a financial loss. So you may have been going to different people to see what you can do to prevent this financial change from happening as well. Also, you may not have been seeing your situation as it really is. Like I said, with the Seven of Cups, it's the card of looking at situations and people through rose-colored glasses. So you may not have been looking at your situation as it really was. You may have been in a really bad financial situation, but still, Leos are very sunny and optimistic. So you may have been just more on the optimism side and not willing to look at the fact that, you did need help. You see she's helping this person walk. He can't walk. You did need help at this time. Presently, right now, the change that you're facing has to do with your financial independence. So it looks like it's a good change. Like I said, you need to embrace the change. Maybe, you may be fighting the change because there may be, if you're like starting a new business, a lot of times that can be scary. You may feel like you can't handle it, or you're like, I don't know if I really can do this. You can do it, Leo, trust me. This change is going to be a good thing, and it's something that you need to. And also, if you're not making the change to embrace your financial independence, like say you need to make a change and get a second job so that you can be financially independent. If you're not making this change that you need to make to get your financial independence, make that change, Leo. Because if not, it's going to be made for you. And when the universe makes changes for you, it's not always to your liking. So make the changes that you need to make, Leo, to bring forth your financial independence. Whether that be getting a job, a second job, starting your own business, what have you. In your immediate future, with you using your intuition, listening to dream messages, secrets that may be coming out. It's tied to a Queen of Swords, which might be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. If not that sign, this is a woman who is very no nonsense, very serious. She's logical. You can't trick her. You can't appeal to her with emotions. This is someone who can, she can cut through the BS of a situation and get to the truth of a situation very, very quickly. So the secrets coming out may involve this person, or this Queen of Swords may be revealing some information. It may have to do with your financial independence. So if you need to make a change with your financial independence, or if you're holding secrets about your financial independence, about money, then you need to make a change, so that, because when this person is someone who she can be really, really harsh. She can cut to the quick. She can cut really deep with her words and with her actions. So when these secrets come out, if they're not about her, if they're about you, they might be, really hurtful to you, Leo. So you need to make that change that you need to make now, so that you're not suffering this. And if not, then these are secrets, or this is a situation that's coming out about this Queen of Swords, or this is someone who you feel like it maybe is being mysterious, and you need to use your intuition because you don't quite know what direction this person is going to go in. Okay. And major influence with the Eight of Pentacles is you making a choice. There may be, this Two of Pentacles, so you're multitasking, you're juggling a couple of different projects. And, like I said, with the second job, maybe you're working on getting a second source of income or a second job, or you're making a choice. This is also a card of making a choice. And it's, tied into the Nine of Pentacles. You may have to make a choice about which direction you're going to take to achieve this financial independence. And also, if a secret does come out related to this Queen of Swords, then it's going to leave you having to make a choice about your finances as well. The obstacle With the Eight of Wands, delays in travel, delays in communication, a situation moving too fast that you feel like you don't have control over. It's in tied to a feeling trapped. Like you're too in your head, Leo. You're feeling mentally, you're not really trapped like you think you are. One thing to know with the Eight of Swords is the situation is temporary. And if you see on the card, all she has to do is take off the blindfold. She can see herself that she's not as tightly bound as she thinks she is. She can kind of move her arms and take off the wraps. And she can step out of these swords. She can step out of these thoughts. She's not trapped like she thinks she is. It's raining outside. She can go get an umbrella and be perfectly fine. So just remember that, Leo, is you're more in your head. Your troubles are more in your head. They're not really tangible in the real world troubles. They're more troubles that, um, like I said, you're mentally trapped. It's a mental thing. And just know that you have the resources to get out of this, and this situation is temporary. Okay? Helpful with the uh generosity is it looks like you're going to be seeing the rewards of hard work. You see the guy, he's planted the seeds and his plants are growing finally. And he's looking at things and he's assessing the situation. He's probably thinking, what should I plant next? What should I do next? So this generosity that you get, if it is you receiving some generosity of time, money, resources, it's going to be helpful for you to apply what generosity you get in the right ways so that it can grow. So if you get maybe some generosity of money, invest that money in the correct way so that you can see the results of your hard work. And also, if you've been working to balance something, you will see the results of your hard work. And it also may have to do with this Queen of Swords as well. This Queen of Swords may be the one giving you the generosity. And the outcome with this Two of Cups, another decision card, Two of Wands. So it looks like you need to make a decision to leave one action behind and take a new one. Now with this new action, you notice he has a globe in his hand. It's a small globe, but it's like he has the world in his hands, and even though it's a small one, it's still something tangible. It's still something that he can work with. It's something that can grow. So, the partnership, that you need to take, that you need to partner up with someone, you need to make the decision to partner up with this person. And it may be humble beginnings, but it's definitely going to be a good outcome for you. And also, it will be, this partnership maybe with this Queen of Swords. And you may be going back and forth because this Queen of Swords may seem kind of harsh. She's very independent. She may be have that whole I don't need you energy. I don't need you for anything. Get out of here. What have you. So, it may be humble beginnings at first. She may be kind of closed off emotionally, and that's why the beginnings are just kind of small. But it has the potential to grow into something great. An excellent partnership, Leo. Okay? So that is your reading. I hope you all enjoyed it. You can also contact me for a private detailed reading tailored just for you at violetbutterflyspirituality@gmail.com. Thanks, guys. Bye.